Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everyone! Welcome to Salamander Resort. Now, if you would, follow Santa back this way.
That's good. Santa Claus? What are you doing here?
It's December 20th, and you have a show that you better be on your way to.
Wait, today is December 20th?
Why, yes, it is. Only 4 more sleeps until the big night.
I totally forgot. But you know what that means? That means we have to have an opening number. Do you play piano?
Why, yes, I do.
Would you help me out?
Of course I will.
Okay, this is great. Almost forgot.
It's December 20th and we have a treat for you. COVID came and changed our plans. What were we to do? Every holiday we sang upon a stage. But this year we had to be creative and say la vie and do something new. So we made a movie musical just for you. Welcome everybody. We are so happy to have you here for Hope for Christmas. We are here live at Salamander Resort in Middleburg, Virginia. We hope tonight begins your holiday in a great way. This year we thought we should get ourselves a star to host and narrate. We didn't look too far. My friend Bobby from Jersey Boys, he reached out to me before I reached out to him, offering music and joy, bringing hope to every little girl and boy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Woo!
Scott! Is that you, Scott Meeker?
Well, hello, Mr. Tom.
Oh, wait. Let me put my mask on. Scott Meeker, what are you doing here in the ballroom of the Salamander Resort in Middleburg, Virginia?
Well, Mr. Tom, usually we have a place to be Christmas recitals here every year.
You're totally right, Scott. This is where we usually have our holiday recital, and this year we can't.
That's because of COVID.
Right, so we had to do something different. Hence why you are in an elf costume.
Yeah?
Why is that, Scott?
Because I am in a Christmas show called Hope for Christmas.
Yep, the movie musical. Huh? Wait a minute, Scott. I think it's past 7 o'clock. I'm late. I have to start the show. Wish me luck.
All right, good luck, Mr. Tom. Hope your internet works well.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. It is December 20th, and we are so excited to have you here. My name is Tom Schweitzer, co-founder and creative director of A Place to Be. If you don't know A Place to Be, we are a music therapy center, and our mission is we help people face, navigate, and overcome life's challenges through the power of music therapy. We are so happy to have you here tonight. Like many other organizations, we had to pivot during COVID, and many of you out there who I know, and I thank you for your love and support. I myself suffered through COVID in July, and I can tell you right now that I am so much better. And I want to give a thought and a prayer and a moment of consciousness to anybody out there right now who has lost a loved one or has somebody in their lives that is suffering with COVID-19. And I also want to show you that somebody like me that was hospitalized for a small amount of time, that we can make it. So our thoughts go out to all of you tonight. So we are very excited to have you here. I can't tell you how excited our families and our children are for you to see their movie musical, Hope for Christmas. And we are a nonprofit organization, so if you would like to help us continue programming like you're seeing tonight, you would please either go to our website, aplacetobeva.org, or you can go to 91999. That's 91999, and you can text HOPE for, capital HOPE with the number 4. So I am very, very excited to get tonight started. And as you heard in the song, we have a guest star with us tonight. He is my big brother from my fraternity at Shenandoah University, Alpha Psi Omega. He was one of the first 4 Jersey boys on Broadway. He's a Tony nominee for the musical Next to Normal. And he is an amazing man, and I am so grateful for his help tonight. This is J. Robert Spencer. Those of us that know him, though, call him Bobby. And I am going to, guess what? Zoom him. So come join my Zoom.
Oh, hey, Santa, look at you. I was going to say, you really got the white hair going there, Bobby.
Thank you so much. One of my favorite eggnog mugs of all time.
Are you really having eggnog?
No, it's a prop. But we do put our hot chocolate in this every season. And the kids and my wife are actually having their hot chocolate right now. And thank you for having me, Tom. Thanks a lot to everybody involved with letting me be a part of this evening and help out and do what I did.
Well, we are so happy to have you here with us. And thank you for helping us with the musical. And if you haven't heard it yet, please, on Spotify, listen to Bobby's version of Dear Santa.
Santa's Wish.
Santa's Wish, thank you. So many songs in my head.
You have a lot of songs, Tom.
I have a lot of songs up there. So we are very happy to have you a part of tonight. And Bobby, I mean, something that we can't really deny. You and I both were music theater majors at Shenandoah. I got to see you on Broadway a couple times, and our community is really suffering, the artists out there, and I know your life has changed since COVID. Could you tell us a little bit about what has happened since COVID in your world of the arts?
Well, the world got sick on March 13th. It was that was the day, man. I got a phone call from my manager, and all of our concerts that were upcoming were gone. From March through July through December, gone. So there's been no, except for a couple of online gigs from time to time, there's just nothing. So that's gone. And we're trying to weigh out the storm, figure out what we could do, and dealing with knowing that there wasn't anything going on in the next year. We're just going to sell the house. We're going to, hunker down, and we're going to rent, and we're just going to weather out the storm and hope for the best. And, that's all we can do. Every artist, I guess, would tell you the same story. I know that the people I have spoken to in New York have said, Bobby, be glad you're in Oregon, because it's kind of a ghost town here. So what can you say, man? That was my, all of our, if you were in New York, and I got there in 93, but I didn't start really working on Broadway till 97. And then to be there from 97 and to be there all this time, and suddenly it's not there anymore. Your way of living isn't there anymore. The way that I've said this in a couple of interviews, whenever you get on stage, and every performer will tell you, it's important that you can take the audience away for a little bit and let them forget about the world. But for us as artists, it's the same thing for us. We want to forget the world sometimes, and we want to get on stage, and so we're missing it all. And I guess I hope that answers your question.
No, it does. And I think that's exactly why we're doing what we're doing tonight with our musical with the kids, with our children. And also, it was about 3 months ago when you reached out to me.
I did.
You reached out to me before I reached out to you. And I actually had this idea, and you had no idea that I was even thinking of having somebody like you narrate this movie musical. So thank you for reaching out.
I'm glad I did. I had been wanting to for a while. And with COVID and everything, I was reaching out to you because I was like, well, A, I wanted to talk, but B, I wanted to just say to you, hey, can I do a concert maybe online, help out? Because I'd helped out your organization. Actually, we talked about this 10 years ago. So we're kind of like
Just when we're
full circle.
years old. Yep, full circle. You helped it launched, and now you're back with us. And Bobby, thank you for you did our Zoom rehearsals with our kids. So we had 23 clients, performers from A Place to Be. Tell me about what you thought about being a part of the show with the kids.
That was so wonderful and beautiful to be a part of and watch you in what you do, music therapy, and how you talk to these kids and how you guys, they all talk to each other. It's a true band of brothers and sisters. There's no doubt. It's a big family, and I had a joy just watching and listening. But then, of course, once we did that read-through with everyone and kind of like a read-sing-through, we got to share with them the song Santa's Wish. And when I played that song, I think I just did it acoustically that day. It wasn't the best performance, but I just kind of want to share it with them. And
they were so excited to have you, a part of their Zoom call. And they waited for you. They were like, who is this Bobby Spencer? And then you finally were there. And I know we ended that Zoom call with, this conversation with one of our performers.
Veronica, one of your clients, one of your, how long have you been working alongside Veronica?
Almost 8 years. And
wow.
Veronica has Down syndrome, but she goes to college. She's at GMU, and she's doing fantastic. And I think your connection with her, she really let you and I know that she needed some hope that night. So
yeah, it was pretty emotional. Sorry, excuse me, but we go ahead, Tom.
Go ahead.
I was going to say that Zoom meeting we had with 23 kids, there was all these blocks, right? Everybody does Zooms, it's like the massive Brady Bunch. And then as we were leaving, everybody was leave meeting. And then there was Veronica, she was there and she was just crying. And she, you could just tell she was very emotional. And then she got on and she hit her, so we could hear her. She pushed her button so we could hear her. And she was just crying. She said, Robert, I believe it was something like Robert. That was beautiful. Mr. Robert, that was beautiful.
Well, we're going to start with that. We actually have a little documentary that we created.
Oh, good.
Of Hope for Christmas, because it was 2.5 months of filming, one child at a time, under CDC restriction, and Zoom rehearsals, and then we had to, almost do a quarantined filming. So I want you as the audience, everybody out there, I hope you enjoy this because you get to know the family and you get to know the families of the children, and you get to see our process of this amazing experience. So this is behind the scenes of Hope for Christmas. Thanks, Bobby. See you.
Yeah. See you in a little bit, guys. Thank you.
You're not alone. Santa's on his way. This year with every toy, I bring you joy and happiness. This year under the tree, I bring you peace and friendliness.
You want to tell Bobby if you liked it yourself?
Well, I loved it because it helped me realize that how hard this year has been with COVID right now, and right now I do need a lot of hope now, and I just want my family to be happy this year, and
Well, Veronica, thank you for sharing with us, and that is exactly why we're doing this show. And when you hear beautiful music like that, like we talk about in music therapy all the time, it can bring up emotions, and that's okay. It's good. It's so good to cry.
Yeah, honey, it's been a really hard year for everybody. You're not alone. I've had a horrible year for my own reasons. Everyone's going through their own turmoil and heartbreak and heartache. Everybody. So I'm right there with you, but thank you. I'm glad you got to release again. It's always good to release. So it means a lot. Thanks. You take care.
Of course, Robert. Of course.
All right.
Okay, bye, honey.
Bye.
Bye.
This year's been hard by far.
1, 2, 3, action.
We need a little hope to bring back joy. Every girl and every boy. We need a little hope. We need a little hope. We need a little hope.
There's something really, really special about having this space filled with clients again and getting to see their faces and their eyes light up when they get to be a part of this really big project.
And also watching the parents, each parent that comes in here, just seeing the joy in their child's face of after they put their elf costume on and they're in there, they feel like they're like on a Hollywood set.
I mean, just knowing, just being able to talk about it, admit, yes, we're dealing with this virus, it's okay to be sad about it, it's okay to be frustrated, and then just to have these little, moments of joy and happiness working with Miss Jordan and on the musical.
He loves music. He really, really does love music. He loves making videos of himself singing. He has loved music from the beginning, so this was a really wonderful opportunity for us as well.
We thought he was going to get stage fright, and he just rocked it. He went up there and sang Lava. It's a volcano love song with his teacher, and it just, I can't even talk about it. And it really brought up his self-confidence. And I mean, honestly, I don't know what we would do if he didn't have this.
Actually, I think that when he's been on Zoom in these classes and seeing his friends, I think in that time, he's not thinking about anything stressful. In that moment when he's on the Zoom meeting, he's just in the Zoom meeting with Tom or his teacher.
Just having the time of his life.
It's really interesting that the way that things are going. Ethyan get bored easily.
What did you learn about the virus?
When he knows that it's time for Place to Be online class, he's really excited about it. He is waiting that moment because he loves music, he loves the teacher, he loves everything related to Place to Be. So that's why we're really happy. We had a kind of feeling that he is enjoying it. I think it was a good idea to do something like that, and I hope everything is going to be better in a few months, and I hope all the kids get together again.
I love music.
It's all about hope. Hope is a very important word. And one of my favorite memories here at the Place to Be was before we even had our building, I got the opportunity to be on stage with Bobby Spencer, who is also in the Christmas show with us. And we sang a song called Someone Big. And I remember very clearly I was taking a test that day, and it was my junior year of high school. I could not focus because I was going to be on the same stage as someone who used to be on Broadway. There's never a shortage of people that want to hear your story. And you are not alone. You guys always have a chance to look up to the sky and notice that we all live under the same sky and help us create a more inclusive and understanding world one day at a time.
With us being so isolated in COVID circumstances, I wanted something to bring to other people. It's always a different format when you do it over Zoom and the Zoom rehearsals. Oh my God, it was so amazing having the Zoom rehearsals and seeing everyone's face.
When lights on Christmas night, we need a little hope, we need a little hope this Christmas.
That's a Christmas gift in itself for me. And I know that once this is up and running and people are seeing it and it's streaming, that's going to be a Christmas gift for other people too. Just seeing the happiness that this project is bringing people, it's priceless. It's absolutely priceless.
How does a green screen work? Do you guys know? I already asked you, but
I know.
Can you tell us?
You can project certain things onto it to make it look like a background.
Exactly.
That is the Empire State Building. Welcome to New York.
We're going to have each individual actor come in and they're going to film themselves, and then through some movie magic, we're going to put it all together and hopefully make something beautiful.
Use my own style, my own work as a cartoonist to inform like how I wanted to make the characters look. And yeah, like I said, I use, it's all digital, it's all on Procreate on iPad, and I basically just make everything with a blank background and then send it over, and then it's put into the show.
I think playing it back for the clients, especially like to hear themselves, that is, for them it's pretty awesome, because, you know, as one of the clients here, a lot of them don't get these opportunities to come into a recording studio and record, and a lot of times record their own music.
And I think that being able to actually then give them a tangible copy of their work that they can have and they can share, they can look back at that time where this was a big moment for me, being able to have a film where they are a star.
You see, as trying as these past months have been, I'm very hopeful that this film will make everyone feel like they're all together and give them some much-needed joy this holiday season, even at a time when we're forced to be apart when doing many things. We can still feel like we're coming together, and we all could use some hope.
Thank you for watching. That little short documentary was created by Ohm Studios out of Purcellville, Virginia. Thank you, they did a fantastic job. And also, I want to just say, you're about to enjoy something that has really inspired me for the last few months. We all are so desperate for inspiration and hope. I want to thank all the creators of Hope for Christmas, Penny Hoff, Aaron, Phoebe, and Tom Shaw, Manny Vasquez, Stephen Smith, Brandon Summers, Lori Jones, Jim Burns, and everybody who put time and energy into this, the families and the children who came to be in this production. Here at A Place to Be, we believe that performing can be a revelationary moment for people. That through performance and through acknowledgement and hearing somebody's applause and feeling like you're there presenting yourself, that itself can be such a big, important step of healing. So without further ado, we have a friend who's going to introduce our Hope for Christmas movie musical. She is an advocate for music therapy, and she's become a close friend, and we love her very much. This is world-renowned soprano, Renee Fleming.
Hi, I'm Renee Fleming. This is a message for A Place to Be and your wonderful show. A big shout out to you all for the hard work and your talent. And of course to Tom Schweitzer, my very favorite music therapist, who brings so much spirit and so much passion and vision to everything he does. So all of you stars, I just want you to have, we say choi choi choi, which is spitting over the shoulder. That's the operatic European form of good luck. And there's another one in Boca al Lupo, which means in the mouth of the wolf, which is what performing can be like sometimes. So I want to just say that the audience is going to love this as well. And what you do is always full of love. And that's why it brings me so much Christmas spirit and so much happiness. And I want to wish you all a phenomenal holiday. Despite everything, despite this very tough year, and you've been so brave to be at home and yet stay connected with each other, I want you to know it's going to be over soon, and you're in our hearts and in our minds, and I know this is going to be a phenomenal show. Bravi tutti.
So I hope you have something warm to drink, a holiday snack. Sit back, relax. Hopefully you're in your pajamas. I'm not, but I wish I was. And I hope that you enjoy this production. And we have one thing we'd like you to do. You know how we all write letters to Santa, Dear Santa, and we ask for something? So on the comments below, while you're watching our movie musical, we would love if you would write to Santa and tell him what you hope for this Christmas. So without further ado, this is Hope for Christmas. Enjoy.
Christmas time is here again, time for joy and cheer. Santa Claus is on his way, he has been waiting for a year. Children's laughter fill the air, frosted windows everywhere. That's when you begin to know it's that time of year. Hey, yeah! Letter after letter, through some smiles and some tears, wishing Santa brings a gift to every boy and girl who lives. It's our job to ensure Santa comes to every door. Sort the toys and pack the sleigh, Santa will be on his way. Dasher, dancer, off you go, soon to hear his ho, ho, ho. That's when you begin to know it's that time of year. Ho, ho, ho! Ho, ho, ho!
I'd say, and I'd also say that many of the letters say the same things.
Yes, every child is talking about how this year's been a hard one for them.
Some of the children even seem sad.
I know, not sad.
So sad.
Especially at Christmas.
They say they wish things were better. What do they mean by better? What happened to just being on the naughty or nice list?
It seems that this year so much has happened. Every child is trying so hard to be on the nice list.
Yes, here's the list right here. Almost everyone made the nice list.
Many of the boys and girls aren't talking about gifts and toys and such. They're asking for something else, but I'm not sure what.
You see, this year's been a little harder than some of the most recent years for much of the world. And it seems the children want to tell Santa how difficult it was.
Oh, Santa's gonna be so worried when he reads these letters.
But that's the thing! Christmas can make it better!
That's true.
You know, red and green decorations, trees, Christmas lights, all those TV specials. I always enjoy the ones that feature elves.
I really don't understand what happened to make the boys and girls have such a difficult year.
They say they are worried. Some say they have been scared.
I don't understand.
Well, these letters right here sort of explain it.
Let me see.
Mikey Cowback from Kansas says,
Dear Santa, hope you are well and haven't got sick this year.
Chrissy Maloney from New York says,
Dear Santa, a virus came and brought with it fear.
Jonah Edward from Texas says,
Mom and Dad say Christmas doesn't need to be filled with tears.
Finally stressing for Hawaii says,
Santa, bring us some cheer.
Dear Santa, I want to ask, does wearing a mask ever bother you?
Dear Santa, do all of the elves have to social distance too?
Or maybe the North Pole is COVID-free.
Dear Santa,
Please don't forget about me.
what is COVID?
What does this mean?
I'm not sure, but I know that Santa won't want to get all the boys and girls gifts. I know that everything will be Christmassy. I'm going to do a little investigating.
No, Frank. The last time you did that, you got in trouble.
And you were put on the shelf.
And you'd still be sitting on that shelf if Santa hadn't gone to get you that Christmas Eve.
Listen, I want to find out more about this COVID. And as Santa's top elf advisor, I need facts.
Facts? Who needs facts?
Yeah! Well, you are not going alone. I'm coming with you.
No, to this. You don't want to get in trouble. Oh no!
Really? You can't do that. I'm telling, I got it all right here on my phone.
Jasper, why be a tattletale? You're always on your phone.
Because according to the Elf Handbook, page 67, section 506, third paragraph states, no elves may go to the human world without permission from Santa himself.
We need to reassure the children that they will get their gifts and everything will be Christmassy!
You don't have permission from Santa. He'll never let you go.
Ho, ho, ho! Go where?
Santa! Oh, hi, Santa. Well,
Santa, Frank, and Tinsel were about to go to the human world, but I told them not to because I got it all right here on my phone.
Jasper, put your phone away. You know better. No phones in the workshop.
Yes, sir.
I've been so worried about the children this year. I think it would be a great idea for some of you to go and find out more about how we can help them have the best Christmas ever. These boys and girls deserve that after all the things they've had to deal with this year.
But it's different.
What is virus?
COVID is a virus. It's a type of sickness that's been affecting most of the world, I'm afraid. Someday soon, no one will have to be worried about it, but until then, they have to worry. Let's hear it from the children. Let's see, how about you? Frank?
Yes, sir!
Tinsel?
Yes, sir.
Iggy?
Yes, sir.
And Jasper?
At your service, sir.
Put your phone away.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
So, the four of you have my permission to go and find some children and learn more about how we can help them have the best Christmas ever! Best of luck, everyone. I'll see you all when you return. Ho, ho, ho!
Okay, let's do it. I am sure that every child is just nervous and anxious to open their gifts. We just have to remind them that everything is Christmassy.
So the four elves were each given a reindeer to fly them to the children. They flew into the night sky. Iggy rode Dasher.
Hello.
Frank rode Prancer.
Good evening.
Tinsel rode Comet.
Ready.
And Jasper, he rode Blitzen.
Hey, Jasper, you seem like a bit of a wild guy, so I was wondering, could we slow it down today? I've been working out a lot, preparing for Santa, and yeah, he likes to keep us in tip-top shape, okay? My hammies are a little sore. I've been on a new diet, the Deto diet, been eating a lot of shrubs, and just got some low blood sugar.
Oh, brother.
They finally arrived at the first child's house. Now, elves have to be careful how they go about in the human world. They can only be seen by children, and as Christmas magic has it, once a child sees an elf, they never remember it. They'll just think it was a dream.
Okay, so this is Mikey. Now, we mustn't scare him. We need to keep our meeting brief.
Ah! Who are you? What are you?
We are elves from North Pole. We want to make Christmas great this year.
Great this year.
Are those
reindeer?
Cool. school.
We are times and tough. We want to learn how we can make them better.
Make them better.
So, tell us about how the virus affected your life this year.
My father lost his job and hopes to find one. My mother teaches from her computer. I haven't seen my friends in quite a while. I miss them.
What do you want for Christmas?
I asked for a new game for my gaming system. I asked for a new pair of sneakers. But what I want more than anything is hope, 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 hope. I don't really care about them as much. I really just want my family to be happy.
We'll do our very best. We'll tell Santa.
Thanks, Mikey. I know things will get better. Merry Christmas.
That is not what I was expecting him to say.
Yeah, he wants more than just gifts.
I hope his dad does find a job.
Listen, once he gets his gifts and wakes up Christmas morning, it will all be Christmassy.
But Frank, he wants more than just gifts. We have to tell Santa.
Well, let's see what our next child tells us.
The four elves got back on their reindeer and traveled to their second stop.
Wow, look at that building. It's so tall.
That is the Empire State Building. Welcome to New York.
How do you know so many things, Frank?
I read.
Next, they visited Chrissy Maloney. She was just coming out of a grocery store, having picked up a few things that morning for her family.
Hello.
Hello?
We don't mean to scare you.
Who are you? What are you?
We are elves from the North Pole. We want to make Christmas great this year.
Great this year.
Are those
Reindeer?
Wow.
We heard times have been tough. We want to learn how we can make them better.
Make them better.
What are you wearing?
A mask. We have to wear it so we don't get sick and get other people sick.
From the virus?
Yep.
So, tell us about how the virus affected your life this year.
We have to wear these masks and stay distant. My grandma got sick and is in the hospital. I really miss seeing people smile. The things they say are getting better.
What do you want for Christmas?
I asked for a camera, but that's not important. What's important is my grandma gets better. But what I want more than anything is hope, 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 hope.
We hope your grandma gets better soon.
We'll tell Santa that.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chrissy. Have a Merry Christmas.
Chrissy continued on her way home. The elves realized that both children wanted something more than toys and gifts.
What exactly is hope anyway?
It's a feeling inside that everything will be alright.
And perhaps what you dream might just happen.
Just like Christmas, once she gets her camera, she'll feel much better.
I don't think that's what she meant. I think she cares about her grandma a lot more than any gift.
Well, another thing we have to tell Santa that.
Let's see what our next child says. Houston, Texas, here we come.
The elves flew to Texas, where they found Jonah decorating his house with his dad.
Who are you? What are you?
We are elves from the North Pole. We want to make Christmas great this year.
Great this year.
Are those
reindeer?
Cool.
We heard times have been tough. We want to learn how we can make them better.
Make them better.
So, tell us about how the virus affected your life this year.
I couldn't play sports or sing in choir. Haven't gone out much for like 5 months. I learned how to paint and exercise with my family.
What do you want for Christmas?
I asked for a hamster. I'd name him Bill. And maybe some socks, I don't know. But what I want more than anything is hope, hope, hope,
decorating your house must make you feel Christmassy.
Sort of. I really just want to spend time with my family, and to tell you the truth, hug my friends.
There's nothing like a good hug.
That's true.
Thanks, Jonah. We'll tell Santa that. Good luck decorating.
Thanks.
Decorating for him doesn't even make him feel Christmassy.
I think what we're learning here is that they all just want something more.
How?
When they got to Hawaii, they found Valerie making a wreath out of poinsettias.
Aloha.
Ah! Who are you? What are you?
We are elves from North Pole. We want to make Christmas great this year.
Great this year. Aloha. Are those
reindeer?
Awesome.
We heard times have been tough. We want to learn how we can make them better.
Make them better.
So tell us about how the virus affected your life this year.
The virus made us scared and feel uncertain, not sure of what tomorrow brings. We are counting on Christmas coming. We really need something fun.
What do you want for Christmas?
I don't know what I wanted. I just want everyone to be happy. But what I want more than anything is hope, 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 hope.
Thanks, Valerie, but what about your gifts?
The best gift of all would be not to worry anymore.
We'll tell Santa that.
Aloha.
Aloha.
The elves left Valerie making her wreaths.
Wow, we have learned a lot today. This was a good idea to investigate.
We have a lot to report.
We do, but really it comes down to one word. Let's get back to Santa. Dasher, Prancer, Comet, Blitzen.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
Let's go, everyone.
They flew back to the North Pole, and by that time, it was Christmas Eve.
We're back.
Ho, ho, ho! Welcome home!
Yay!
So, what did you all find out?
There's some meat. Chocolate.
Was it nice?
What did you learn about the virus?
Are the children scared?
How can we help?
What did they say they'd like for Christmas?
Well, after meeting the children, there is one thing they want more than anything.
It's not about gifts or electronics or food, clothes, or even decorations.
What is it?
We need a little hope this Christmas. We need a little hope to trim the tree. Tinsel and lights on Christmas night. We need a little hope this Christmas.
Reading the letters they sent to you, the boys and girls are feeling blue. They say this year's been tough to get through. We need a little hope this Christmas.
Everyone has a bad day. Everyone has a moment they're not proud of. But from what the children say, this year's been hard, harder by far. We need a little hope this Christmas. We need a little hope to bring back joy. Every girl and every boy. We need a little hope. 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 We need a little hope this Christmas. We need a little hope to trim the tree. Tinsel and lights on Christmas night. We need a little hope this Christmas. Hope, 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 hope.
That sounds exactly right. I'm glad you got the children to listen. This gift won't fit in a box, and it does not need to be wrapped. This gift has to come from our hearts.
We can do that. After all, isn't that what Christmas is all about? Hope!
But how do we give them hope?
We have clothes.
We have candy canes. toilet. We have Christmas chocolate. But how do you give Rep hope?
That's a good question.
Santa dear, they need to hear from you. They need someone to count on to tell them that it's going to be okay. They need to hear a message of hope from you.
But no one has ever seen or heard Santa on Christmas morning.
Exactly, we need them to believe. There's not a better way to believe in something than to experience it in a way that you never have before.
Well, as you may know, I love technology. I think we could build a Elf G cell tower with every elf can help me.
That's a great idea, Jasper.
Yay!
And so, as Santa and the reindeer delivered gifts all over the world, the elves built a cell tower tall enough and big enough to reach every family in the world. And with his cell phone, Jasper streamed Santa's message to every child and every family. I know it's been a hard year, and this whole world has changed. So many things, so different. It's hard to explain, so I came here just to tell you. On this Christmas day, you're not alone. Santa's on his way. This year with every toy, I bring you joy and happiness. This year under the tree, I bring you peace, hope, and friendliness. Snow will fall, and after all, there's something I must share. I wish you Merry Christmas this year. When you hear the Christmas bells all begin to ring, you can feel the seasons near, and all its offering. This year with every toy, I bring you joy and happiness. This year under the tree, I bring you peace, hope, and friendliness. Snow will fall, and after all, there's something I must share. I wish you Merry Christmas, a brilliant Merry Christmas. I wish you Merry Christmas this year.
Merry Christmas!
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed it. It's amazing to see how these children did that. So to all the cast of Hope for Christmas, Mr. Tom is so thankful and grateful to you and everything you did to help us make this movie. So some of you wrote into us, because you know we all have to write Santa Claus a letter. So I'm going to start. And by the way, I have some helpers. You met Scott in the very beginning of tonight. So we have Mr. Scott Meeker, who played Frank the Elf. And we also have his sister here tonight, Katie Meeker. And they're going to be reading some of our comments here. So I'll start with, Here's one. Tootie writes, her name is Tootie. Dear Santa, I would like for everyone who has a void in their life or in their heart that it be filled with love, kindness, and friendship in the coming year. How about you guys over there?
Bree said, Santa, dear Santa, for Christmas I would like to ask for health and safety for everyone.
Liz writes, my wish for Santa is to help everyone in the world find peace and love through this holiday season.
And thank you, Katie. Scott, here's another one from Deb. Deb writes, Dear Santa, my wish is for all of us to share the spirit of hope as tonight inspires us with a little hope for Christmas.
Jeremy writes, Dear Santa Claus, I just want to wish that 2021 will be a much better year.
Connor Gavin writes, Dear Santa, I hope for another year with loved ones and that no one has to worry about COVID next year.
So this is Leslie. Leslie writes, Dear Santa, I hope you can fix COVID and that my dad gets his job back. And could you please bring my mom her favorite wine? I really want everyone to be happy and not scared. I miss my friends. And most of all, I miss hugging. Please bring me a hug. So, Katie and Scott, thank you so much. You want to say good night to everybody over there?
Good night, everybody.
Thanks for coming out.
So before we go, we have two more things. I'd like to say good night to you at the very end, but before that, I want to invite Bobby back from Oregon. Hi, Bobby. Bobby has a song to play for us. Bobby, I just want to thank you for bringing your talent to us here at A Place to Be. And you know, you're somebody I admired since the day I met you. I won't talk about what you taught me as my fraternity brother at Shenandoah back then, but I admire you very much as a performer and as a person. And thank you for sharing your talents with us.
I admire you more. That was extraordinary. We were upstairs watching on my wife's laptop, and we were completely blown away. Every performer, every person to edit, to push the camera button, all the green screen. I mean, we were totally taking the flow of it. Way to go. Man, that was so good.
I have such an amazing team here at A Place to Be.
Yeah.
I have to say, this team that put this together for the children and for the families, they've been working good 12 to 15-hour days.
Oh, yeah.
For the last few weeks. So
when we did Santa's Wish, I was recording here in Oregon. I was sending it to you guys in Virginia, and for the last week before we had to release it, you know, we were sending it back. I'd be like, it's off the click track, or it's like, that's too loud. So we were just, it was about 12. It was back and forth, but it was worth it. It was so worth it.
And I can't thank you enough for taking those words I wrote and the tune and making it your own. So everybody out there, Santa's Wish, if you have not heard, you just heard it at the end of the movie, but please download it or listen to it. And Bobby, I think you're going to sing us out. And I will say goodbye to everybody as soon as Bobby sings his last song for the night.
All right. Tom, you played piano on this one.
I did.
So we wish everybody a wonderful Christmas season. Pray for a wonderful new year for every single one of us. And thank you, A Place to Be. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your hearts be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore.
faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Peace, love, and all of the above. Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Bobby. Thank you for supporting us tonight. And to all of you, thank you for joining us. I do want to give a couple thank yous out here. We had some string instruments in the music: Callista Bryant, Luna Love, and Jeremy Horowitz on saxophone. Thank you very much. I can't also end tonight without thanking my music therapy team at A Place to Be, the co-founder, Kim Tapper, and our executive director, John Tong, and our board of directors. We know how blessed and lucky we are to be a nonprofit that is surviving and hanging in there. And if you feel you can give something tonight, we do appreciate it. And once again, you can go to 91999 and you can text HOPE for capital H, capital O, capital P, capital E, for the number 4, or visit our website. But mostly, I want to thank you. This has been quite a year. I also want us to be kind to 2021. On January 1st, not everything is going to change just like this. I actually think we are the change. We are in charge of what has to happen in 2021. The vaccine is on its way, and music will always be there for all of us. Thank you to the families that helped us through this time at A Place to Be, and thank you for all of you that supported us getting through this time. From my heart to yours, I do wish you peace. I really wish you wellness. Stay safe. We almost are at the other end of this, and we can see the light. And finally, to all the children at A Place to Be, and to all the families, you are the light. We wake up every morning knowing that we have a great job to do with you. But the power of what you've done tonight, and having you back in our lives, filming this movie, meant the world to us, and it helped us get through. So, everyone out there, I hope you have some hope for Christmas. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, have a great holiday and a great winter. And please look up A Place to Be if somebody needs some help. And we cannot wait to provide music to you, magic to you, and hope to you in 2021. Have a good night. Thank you.